Hello everyone, my name is Sahitya. I'm from Hyderabad and have 1 year of experience in software testing. In this video, I would like to share my thoughts on are non-functional tests as important as functional tests. Generally, functional tests are performed to verify each feature or function of the software application, whereas non-functional tests are performed to verify non-functional characteristics such as performance, usability, reliability, etc. In simple words, functional tests are all about what and non-functional tests are all about how. For example, if we consider a software application which is developed and tested thoroughly for its functional requirements and where non-functional requirements are not tested, if such application goes live, it might result in major issues like the system might respond slow if a large number of users tries to work on it simultaneously, or if that number increases to some extent, the application might crash. And there might also be a case where an unauthorized person or a hacker can easily access the information in the software application. So this shows how important it is to perform non-functional tests on an application. Having said that, if we talk about the importance of functional and non-functional tests, it is totally dependent on the context of the application. For example, if we take a banking application where security and performance are considered as high priority, in such applications, non-functional tests are as important as functional tests as they impact customer satisfaction. At the same time, if we take a simple desktop application where we might perform non-functional tests but not concentrate as much as functional tests, so the time spent or the test effect or the importance of this test are totally dependent on the context of the application. Thank you for listening to me. Happy testing.
Hi everyone, my name is Divya Tripathi and I work as a senior test analyst. I have around 6 years of experience in software testing. So let's get started with today's topic, that is, our non-functional test as important as functional test. So when the product is released into the market, they are meant to solve various kind of problems of end users. So from pin to plane, everything needs to be tested. So let's understand it in this way. When you're buying a laptop or phone, you want all its feature to work the way it should be. So in order to ensure all its features are working fine seamlessly, we test all of its functionality and verify it. So that part of feature testing comes under functional testing. But however, the speed, the security of the phone is also an important part, and that comes under non-functional testing. So that we do via non-functional approach. So performance of that product is as important as the feature of that product. So non-functional testing is basically covered the customer expectations, like the question of how is system behaving, how is the performance of the system, how much reliable that system is, how much secure it is. So that part of security, reliability, performance like stress, load, different kind of performance can be there. So these are the specs that comes under non-functional testing. So when you're buying a product, you go with a review of that product, like, okay, what are the mentioned functionality of this product is okay, fine, because it went through a lot of cycle, and basically the testing team focuses much more on the functional specs. There are different kind of cycle like unit testing, performance, regression testing, testing there, where they cover all of its functionality very well, and it goes with so many round also. But non-functional testing is only done when it's are under the scope of that requirement, particular product requirement. So generally sometimes we do have non-functional requirement document, like, yeah, we need to check the performance of that product, the web security, all of the other reliability, scalability. There are a lot of things that needs to be covered under non-functional testing. But sometimes we do only functional because it is as per the requirement. So the how part is as important as the what part, like what are the features comes under the customer requirement, but what is the customer expectation is done under the non-functional approach. So definitely, if your performance or your reliability or your scalability or the security, if those are not fully tested, that will definitely drop the market value of the product. So when you are giving a good functional featured product to the customer, definitely the performance and every other area of non-functional should also work the way it should. So as a tester, we need to give equally importance to non-functional part also as a functional part, because at the day end, if customer is satisfied, so this is the motto of our testing, like the customer should be satisfied, and there should be a less chance of getting the criticism, and at least for the non-functional aspect, than the normal one. I mean, sometimes there are a lot of tools available in the market for testing different type of non-functional features, like for performance, for load, stress, part of performance, of course, and reliability, scalability, and security. So we can do it with different types of tools available in the market. And if we are if you want to give a good product to the end user, then we must take care of the non-functional testing also, the non-functional aspect of that product also. So as a tester, I actually give importance to functional and non-functional both, but non-functional is also something which really we need to take care of. So thank you everyone for giving me a chance to talk on this.
Hi, I'm Chandra from Bangalore. I bring along a total of 8 years of experience with me in testing. First of all, I would like to thank Brajesh for giving me this opportunity to talk before you all. And the topic given to me was are non-functional testing is as important as functional testing. Before we actually dig deep into this topic, I would like to talk something in general. As we all know, our customers are the core of our business. No matter how good our product are, if we can't get our audience back to our product, it is of utter failure. So let's have a look at few stats. 50% of app downloaders actually they don't return after the day one. Only 29% of app developers they actually do exploratory testing. Even the top 10 categories of applications, they also lose their users, 49% of their users. With all these above stats, it is very prominent like that software testing, especially non-functional testing, is even more important. The reason why users quit the usage of applications, using the applications is maybe there may be few reasons. Some among them are maybe their poor interface, difficult navigations, and slow loading of the pages. Whatever may be the reasons, if we testers think we can eliminate all these to a large extent. And I see all the time that testing is always focused on functional testing only. Non-functional testing by comparison is treated as a second class citizen. That means that functional requirements get refined and non-functional requirements are ignored until the very end. So what exactly functional testing and non-functional testing means? Functional testing is what most software teams think as testing. For example, if you want to test a search engine, I would think about things like can I search for something? Can I browse through many results? Can I see my results as I type? Can I search by my voice? Notice that these issues begin with can I. There is a reason for this. Functional testing only cares about whether these things are possible. It's just a checklist, simple yes or no answers. It does not take into account how well they are done. That's because anything other than bare functionality is covered by non-functional testing. Non-functional testing is everything else. It's just as essential to software quality, and this is the problem with ignoring it. We are talking about performance, security, usability, accessibility. Questions like how fast does the page load? Is this web page secure? What happens if 1 lakh people go all along on a website at once? Are we likely to leak our customers' data? These are the interesting questions with complicated answers. As a result, I don't see these types of questions raised often. Some of them are things your customers will notice but won't tell you about. They are the subtle things that make a good product great. In a competitive marketplace, you will stand out by carrying out these things. Just think about these products and how they stand against their competitors. Google search: fast, minimal, pleasant to use, great search results. iPhone, iOS: fast, attractive, intuitive. Mozilla Firefox, Chrome: fast, secure, extendable. Uber: convenient, simple, scalable. None of these competitive advantages would ever be fully covered by functional testing. They are a result of great product design enforced with both functional and non-functional testing. In other words, non-functional testing isn't just nice to have, it's essential for successful software. Why don't more projects do it? I have been a developer in test on many projects, and it's often the same story. It could be performance testing, it could be penetration testing. Like, we get a reply like, we will fix it later. That's not a priority right now. We are under a lot of pressure to release. These are not arguments, these are excuses. You won't find fix it later. Nobody ever does. It's just always a priority. You may be under pressure, but it doesn't matter. You only get one chance to make an first impression on your customers, so make it matter. A rushed product will do more damage to a brand than marketing can fix it. Spending a bit more time and money upfront could save you an enormous amount in the long term. Agile isn't being used effectively for non-functionals. It's time we changed that. How to change things? When non-functional testing is adopted, it is usually considered a compliance issue. You rubber stamp the system to cover yourself if it goes wrong. This approach fails because you only learn about your problem right before the release. If you have learned anything from Agile, it is that testing is all about failing fast, then you can fix it fast. If you wait until the end, your problems are going to be insurmountable. Don't put non-functional testing as a part of your release process. Have it as a part of your development process. Get some basic requirements right at the start of the project. Create small tests and run them regularly, just like you should do with functional testing. Build on them as your product grows. Regular information about the full quality of your product will inform your developers. The sooner you know, the easier it will be to fix. You may even need to redesign large parts of the system, an impossible choice if faced with an impending release. You should get to a point where the entire product team can check if the product is becoming less secure. They can point to trends in speed and scalability. It is no longer an abstract problem, it is a concrete one with numbers and graphs. I would like to conclude by saying that stop being reactive, be active. Non-functional tests are too important to neglect. Don't be tempted to leave it until the end. Without them, you are flying blind. You won't know how fast or secure or usable your system is until it's far too late. And it might be functional, but that's not the whole picture. You need to stop ignoring non-functional testing. Truly, great software needs it. Hope this was informative and useful. Please leave your thoughts as well in the comment section. Thank you.